staff meeting in Ensenada, Mexico.
Hi.
This is Aaron, and I'm Brian, and we're the site coordinators of Envision Mexico.
Just in case you didn't know us already.
And I'm Mindy, and I am the site associate here partnering with Brian and Aaron.
So we decided to do a video newsletter for you this month instead of a written one. And I wanted to share with you some of the things that is more of a big picture for us in this next year. One thing that we're really trying to focus on is continuing to build our churches up and see that the leadership is strong and well trained, and so in the future we're looking at maybe a possible seminary, but also just working with the pastors to encourage them and help their knowledge as they pastor their church. Another thing that we're looking to do is start a youth center coming up in this fall. And so in the meantime, we're going to be preparing like a business and a way for youth to come into a place, and maybe they can have some snacks or play some games, but also it's a place where they can gather and where ministry can happen for them as well. So we're hoping to do that. We've also been focusing on Oasis Ministries now. This season of life, Oasis currently is a place where some pastors take young boys and they help them and train them and lead them. A lot of them are coming off of problems with drugs and maybe troubles with the law and different things, and they take them into a place and they help them rehabilitate, but they also give the gospel of Christ to them, and many boys have accepted Christ because of that. One of our goals is to help that ministry out in Santo Tomas become self-sustaining so that they can function without the help of outside churches, and so they can be at a place where they aren't dependent on other people. And hopefully in the future we want to replicate that in other parts of Mexico. Also in Tijuana, we work not only in Ensenada, but we work in Mexicali and we work in Tijuana as well. And one thing happening in Tijuana is something called the House of Refuge, which is a place where in the future,
They already have one guy. So it's not in the future, it started. But it's going to grow in the future.
Right. It's been starting, and then in the future there's going to be a building, but it's a place where illegal immigrants may get deported from the U.S. and they get dropped off in Tijuana, and they don't really have anywhere to go. They don't have family or friends. Many of them are from Latin American countries as well, not just Mexico, and so it's a place where they can go, where they can get help to get back to their home. And it's really important because without that, they're very vulnerable to being taken advantage of, getting wrapped up in the wrong crowds, things like that. So those are kind of our dreams right now as we move forward.
If they accept Christ in the process, they're also going back home with like the gospel message that they can share with their friends and family all throughout Mexico and Central America too. So it's
they
a really
become
important
kind of a
ministry.
missionary in a sense, yeah. So those are our big dream kind of things right now, and but we also have some day-to-day things as well.
So I'm going to talk about our day-to-day stuff. So right now it's January. You guys are seeing this probably in February, but we're ramping up for our spring and summer seasons, which is our really busy time of year. So we have some groups coming in February, working in Mexicali, and then we have groups coming in a group coming in March that's mostly going to focus out at the Oasis Boys Home and do some needed projects out there. One of those, well, I'll let Mindy talk about that later. I won't give away information. And then And then in April, we have a group coming that is going to start in Tijuana. They're going to build a house for where they can have the house of refuge for now, for the time being, until a bigger facility is built. So we're ramping up for all those groups. Plus, at the same time, we've got our summer almost filled up. So we're just figuring out how, based on what our priorities are for the year and for where we feel God's leading in Vision Mexico. We're deciding, okay, what ministries are we going to do this summer? What construction projects? Where do we want to focus our energy and resources? Because we can't do everything, but we want to focus on the things that we think are the most important for us and that God's leading us to. So we're just busy with that stuff, the details, the planning, the day-to-day life. Plus we've got our own lives, like schooling for kids and Spanish classes for Mindy and just all sorts of stuff that we're doing all the time. So we're really busy. But overall, we're having a good time. So that's where we're at right now.
I want to just share with you guys a little bit about what we're doing right now and our heart for the summer. Aaron and Brian touched a little bit on it, but I'm just going to share a little bit different things, or a few different things. Right now, as Aaron said, I'm busy with language study, and that's going pretty good. At times I think I'm making progress, and then other times I feel like I still know nothing. So it's a day-to-day thing. And then Aaron and I are also busy twice a week. We do English classes. We go out to the Oasis Boys Home on Monday and Thursday and teach to a small group, probably around 7 or 8 people. And that's been a lot of fun. And then we also teach on Thursday afternoons at Pastor Renario's church, which is a group of children. And that we usually have anywhere from 25 to 30 kids. It's crazy, and lots of energy for that one. But it's been a lot of fun, more fun than I expected in terms of teaching English. I didn't really think I would enjoy it, but I do. So that's one thing that occupies a lot of our time at this point of time. And then come the summer, as they both shared, we want to focus a little bit more on the Oasis and helping them out. The current Oasis facility has quite a few needs in terms of needing maintenance, and obviously the road to self-sustainability requires some money and assistance to get to that point, so we're trying to help with that. One of the first projects that we're going to work on, hopefully, unless the Lord changes things here, is to build me a house out there. And we are praying and planning on me moving out there. Most likely it'll be like in September once the house is done and once the summer's over and whatnot. And I'll transition my role a little bit to, transition my role out to Oasis to be there full time.
Hi, this is Sammy. He's our ministry assistant.
Hi guys, how are you? Here we are doing the best we can in Ensenada. So I hope you got a good time when you're visiting us. Come, visit us here in Mexico, Ensenada. We welcome you.